Are you excited, Luke?
Yeah, I mean, it's been, I don't even know how many years, but it's been a lot of years since the last Scrapyard Wars. And the last Scrapyard Wars' premise was a little weird. Like who can be better at the games or whatever it was. So I'm happy to get back to more of the roots of Scrapyard Wars as far as I can tell. I don't actually know all the like rules or even what's happening. At this point in time, I'm aware that we're doing like up to 4 hours of makeup. So that's interesting. I've been informed that the makeup is because if someone recognizes us, we just can't do the deal.
Oh,
So, yeah. So I hope the makeup's actually pretty good, but that is much more of a threat to Linus than it is to me. Because I think makeup or not, I think there's a much lower chance that anyone's going to recognize me, obviously. I do have two pretty major downsides. One of them, I'm sick right now. And the other one is, since the last Scrapyard Wars, I have done 0 days of hardware reviewing. So Linus has been doing it the whole time. That'll be interesting. I think the main thing I'm going to have to lean on is just the fact that I'm cheap. We filmed a video not that long ago where we were supposed to guess the price that systems were listed at that were like used or pre-built systems online. And I actually won that. I don't buy my own computers because I have this like insane deal with Linus where back before the company started, we were both working for another company called NCIX, and through some contract junk, I was being paid less than minimum wage. So I wanted to quit and go somewhere else. He wanted me to stay. So he made this agreement with me that as long as I ever work for him, or with him, I think he specifically said, that's going to be important considering Taryn's my boss now. But as long as I work with him, he'll make sure that I always have a good computer. And I've just been milking that for a super long time. So I haven't bought a personal computer part in like 13 years or something, other than for Scrapyard Wars. So I don't know. I tend to do pretty okay in Scrapyard Wars, though. I think I actually have more wins than Linus does. I'm not sure. There's sometimes that we've been on the same team as well. I actually really like those, but they're hard to plan. A lot of Scrapyard Wars at this point in time is kind of hard to plan because you don't want to release the exact same season all the time. And there's a lot of complications with it. It takes a long time to shoot, etc. This is the first one you're going to be a part of.
yeah, the very first one. Yeah, I didn't know how big this was like until like kind of asked around. I was like, damn, this is like a big part of our channel, so I should definitely
Yeah,
get to it.
yeah. I pitched Scrapyard Wars back when we worked out of the house.
Oh,
So the first Scrapyard Wars season that we ever filmed was like my brainchild, and it came from. I definitely didn't steal the name from this at all, but it came from a completely unrelated TV show called Junkyard Wars,
oh,
which is where they would actually go to actual junkyards and try to build cars or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I honestly, the idea is very lightly lifted from there. The only idea that really came from there was that we would be trying to build things out of things that had already been used, so used parts, and we would be competing to see who can build the best one. But yeah, in regards to strategies and stuff, not really. I'm just going to try to be cheap. I don't know what benchmarks are involved. I don't know what requirements are involved. I know very little at this stage. So if it's not a hard requirement, if it's not a hard requirement that we have things like a case, I'm just not going to buy them at all. I've done this before, so this shouldn't be surprising to anyone. But if they don't put in the rules that we need something like a case, I'm going to keep that budget for something else, and I'll just lay the parts out. I don't care. There's one time I built it onto like a wooden board. It doesn't matter. I will play within the rules.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's how you win.
Yeah.
Game's a game.
I don't know. You got to do what you got to do. And like, there's certain things like, if there isn't a benchmark for the storage, I'm gonna get crappy storage because like, it's part of the game, right? I kind of hope there is things like a benchmark for storage, but I didn't have anything to do with planning the game, so it is what it is. If the applications that we have to benchmark on are just games, my system is probably going to be very GPU heavy, because CPUs have been like sort of fine for a long time. Things will get more interesting if there's a storage benchmark. Things will get more interesting if there's a more like CPU bound benchmarks involved. So it'll change pretty significantly once we learn the rules and the benchmarks involved.
So you don't know who your partner is, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, I don't want to spoil it then. I think
Yeah.
I think I know who it is, but I don't want to.
I only learned like 20 minutes ago that I even have a partner. Like I don't know what's going on at all. I've been kept in the dark. I think the partner idea is cool because I heard that a big part of the reason for it is so that they can try to pick up things outside of hours, which a big problem with Scrapyard Wars forever has been that we don't work outside of hours. So
Yeah, and that's when like everyone has time to like sell
yeah,
it.
that's when everyone wants to do pickups and drop-offs. So sometimes you can arrange to do it at like their work or something like that, but usually it's a pretty big issue that we can only pick up things during hours, and we have to do this in like a 2 or 3 day period.
I'm off to the worst start for this.
Good morning.
Well, they paused me, so
Got him.
I wanted to just go.
I would have accepted that.
I know you would have. Oh.
Bye, Linus.
Bye. I don't think there's time for that.
Okay, it's on the prompter. Basically, we're going to be outside. You're going to have the cash in hand, and you're going to be like, welcome to Scrapyard Wars, where we build a computer on a fixed budget, including $100 from our sponsor, Jawa.
Okay.
And then there's a little bit more details, but I'll be like, go! You guys are going to get in your cars, and you're going to go as if you're buying stuff, but then you're just going to loop around in the parking lot and come back.
Okay.
and then you're going to like run in and be like, okay, the first stop's a little unusual.
Okay, perfect.
It's all in the prompter, so you'll be able to do it that way.
Sounds good. Never better.
Hell yeah. This is, you're doing Linus's, right? Yep. The agent one?
Hi.
Hello. This is Linus.
Yeah,
This is Tom.
I'll do one of these. Yeah.
He's going to be touching your
Nice
face
to
all
meet
day.
you. Okay.
Well, that's what I feel like.
That sounds
When you put it like
The most
that.
uncomfortable way to
never better.
intro. You're gonna make up chair. Right away, you're gonna start buying stuff, but we want to do the Java stuff first, so that we can get the stuff tomorrow.
Okay.
How you feeling, Linus?
Never better.
It was 8 a.m. call. It's not, now it's 9:20.
Leave him alone.
No, it's okay. Yeah, you just came back from Taiwan like yesterday, right?
I did.
And late shoot yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday they asked me to come in the morning to do merch meeting for a couple of hours, and all day people kept asking me to do stuff, and I kept feeling like Dante and Clerks, like I'm not even supposed to be here today, and I
That's a deep cut.
didn't finish the day until almost 6, I think.
My
You
God.
seemed pretty pooped yesterday.
Yeah.
No, I did my best.
Okay, so give me money
Oh
first.
yes.
The laptops are 100% ready to go. The phones would need setting up.
Do they have Facebook accounts on them already?
No, you'll have to sign in yours. I'm going to change yours for you,
Oh, okay.
but I need you to sign in.
Do you have any strategies
So
going forward with this?
the first
Honestly,
one.
I have given it
Description of the
0
item,
thought.
Money, cash, and then
Just winging it?
signing.
Yeah. That's in order to be fair, though.
Yeah.
Because Luke didn't even know
Thank
the
you.
theme until
Thank
this
you.
morning, so I don't want to think about it until it's time.
If you enjoyed that content, we have that full video and more at lmg.gg/scrapwars24. Not Scrapyard Wars, just Scrap Wars.